Friday, December 21st, 2018, I decided to try Ecstasy. Today's the day.
We swear we're alive, but we're falling to pieces.
You only live life once, and the life you live is the story you tell. This is one day, one chapter I can say, of mine.
This is how we party.
The definition of ecstasy is an overwhelming feeling of great happiness or joyful excitement. Now that is exactly how I felt that day. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, it's your man, it's Joby, and I'm bringing y'all a video I was so tempted on bringing y'all, but I knew I was gonna do it one day, cause hey, if I'm gonna get personal with you guys like I said I was this year, I can't hide behind anything. Why I say that is because I'm talking about a drug in this video. I'm talking about a drug I took in this video. Something I experienced from taking a drug. And this video is in no way encouraging you guys to take drugs or try this drug or to even get you to even consider it. That is not the intention of this video. The intention of this video is really to bring you guys closer into my life and get to know a little bit more of who I am and just listen to the story of mine. You know, it's a part of my story, and what I plan on doing on YouTube is putting my story out there. And if I'm gonna put my story out there, I'm gonna put it all out there. Like I've said a bunch of times already. I really hope it doesn't change your mentality of me. I don't judge people and I don't expect to be judged, but if I am, I could care less. Unless you're really one of my subscribers, man, it's gonna hurt a little bit. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's okay. I'll live. If we're gonna talk about this, we got to start a month before the Friday, December 21st of 2018. Me and Derek are at the gym. We are working out, right? And obviously we're at the gym. Derek asks me, yo man, do you want to go to a concert with me? Illenium is throwing a concert. And I remember I asked, who's Illenium? And then he goes, he's like an EDM artist, whatever. But he's like, did you want to go? Because I know you've never been to a concert before. And I was like, bro, yes, I do want to go. So we had bought the tickets on spot. I was officially going to my first concert / rave, and it was going to be freaking Illenium. I say that now because I know who he is, but then I had no idea. Derek had already brought up the idea of taking ecstasy at the gym, and I wasn't so sure if I was going to do it. You know, Derek said, yo, bro, you're gonna love it. It's something you gotta experience one time. It's not like what people say. It is a drug that makes you be socially in the moment, and you feel everything, and it just makes you happy. That's what Derek described the drug to me. And he's not saying it makes you happy as you need it. It's just something kind of people experience, I guess, at a rave. It's a rave kind of thing to do. And I wanted to do it at my first rave. I thought I did, but I wasn't still so sure about it. Now, during this time, I wasn't on YouTube and I had just gotten into a relationship, and I say 2-3 weeks before the event, I had told her I might be taking ecstasy when I go to that concert. She was like, if you take that drug, I am not gonna be with you. And I was like, whoa, okay. I mean, I hit up Derek and I'm like, Derek, I'm not gonna be taking ecstasy at the concert. And he's like, why, man, why? He's like, man, I gotta do it for my girl. Like, she doesn't want me to do it, I'm not gonna do it. And that was just who I was, you know, that's what I was gonna do. You know, I didn't know if I really wanted to do it anyway. I mean, like, my girl at the time not wanting me to do it was probably just, okay, Gewie, don't do it. Now it's the week of the concert. Now, me and her were, like, kind of not together anymore, but kind of were together. Y'all already know what I mean. It's the woman in my life that loved to drive me crazy, you know. We were kind of thing, kind of not a thing. I didn't know what was going on, but I was still calling her, I guess, my girlfriend. That's besides the point. But I had officially decided, you know what? I can't let this non-girlfriend of mine, like, you know, dictate my life. Like, it's my life, and if I want to experience something, I was gonna take it. And I was gonna be able to add another chapter to my story. So I decided, I'm taking ecstasy at my first rave, and it's gonna be crazy. But now, let's jump to the day. Derek had driven 2 hours away to some drug warehouse. Now, this is a real story, guys. This is 100% real, 100% factual. I'm not lying to you guys. He legit drove to this drug warehouse, and it was like, you know, it was like a legit drug warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fucking warehouse. Y'all know, like, you walk in, there's money on the table. He's got all kinds of fucking drugs you can imagine. Like, it was that kind of warehouse. And well, he had picked up the ecstasy, and the ecstasy, so like each ecstasy comes with a name. We were taking SpongeBob. That is why earlier in the beginning of the video, there was that SpongeBob laugh. If you guys look, you know, if you guys paid close attention, there's a SpongeBob craving on that ecstasy tab. But it's the day of the concert, and show starts at 8 p.m. and let's say it's 7 p.m. right now, and me and Derek, we're hungry, so we stopped by KFC. Now, this KFC is like about 5 minutes away from the venue. We decided, let's take it now. At 7:30, we walked outside the KFC, we cheersed with the ecstasy pill, and we chugged it down. And that was it for me. I was gonna be high as fuck on ecstasy, my first time, and I didn't know what the hell was going to happen to me. We walk into the venue just fine, show them our tickets, and everything goes smoothly. We're still completely sober, and I looked up online that it takes usually about 30 minutes to an hour or like an hour and a half for it to kick in. So let's say like 8:30, the show started and nothing really happened. We've just watched a couple openers, and I say around 9:30, it officially hits Derek. And I was like, whoa. Derek was gone, and he was one of the first people gone there. He kind of took it too early, kind of my fault, kind of not my fault. I just didn't know when it was gonna kick in for me, but it had kicked in for him pretty dang early, and he was living before everybody else was living. And you know what? It made me happy seeing that sober, because he looked happy as fuck. He was talking to everybody. He was telling people that he didn't know he loved them. Like, bro, relax. You just met him. I'm now there at the concert. I'm like, why isn't this thing hitting me? Like, what's gonna happen when it does? How am I gonna feel? Like, am I gonna have control? I have no idea, right? I just didn't have an idea. Like people could tell you their stories and all that, but you're not gonna know until you experience it. You know, you're just not. You're not gonna know how to feel, how to react, none of that. You don't know what's going to happen. But that I kind of wanted to be on the same page, especially because he was looking at me and he was like, man, hasn't it hit you? Has it hit you? Has it hit you? Has it hit you? And it just, for some reason, it did not hit me. It took a really long time. I want to say about 2 hours to 2 hours and a half. That's how long it took for it to hit me. We had met up with some people, right? We had made some like friends at the place, some girls, and they had bought a blunt, and of course I had to take the hit of the blunt because I wanted to be a little bit high at least with Derek. And while he was on his ecstasy high, I might as well just be, you know, on a chill weed high. And we were dead ass in the middle of the crowd. Like, we were in the middle of the crowd. Like, there's no seats, guys, no seats. There's like, I say about maybe roughly 1,000 people. I don't know how much people the venue held, but it was pretty big with how many people had like filled up the area, and we were right in the middle of it. So if we were gonna be smoking a blunt, we are gonna be keeping that shit down low. So here's Gewie, you know, hitting that shit, and I was like, okay, guys. Does anybody else want it? And like they kept passing it back to me. Like nobody else wanted to hit the blunt. And I was here just like, okay, why not? I'm just gonna get more fucked up. And I ended up getting high, and I say about like what, 15 minutes after being high, the ecstasy officially hit me. And when it hit me, I had known that I was going to live a night I was not going to forget. I was there in the moment with Derek, one of my best friends, and I don't even know what to call it. It was my first rave, and I was really on ecstasy. Something I would have never thought I would have never done myself. I would never thought I would have done ecstasy, bro. I just never saw myself as that kind of guy, and I was doing it. I don't regret it. I remember the lights, the freaking lights, the lights, guys. You guys do not understand me when I say the lights. Like, I was standing there and I was mesmerized, and I had just the biggest smile on my face from, let's say, 9:30 all the way till 7 a.m. the next day. I had this big smile on my face, and my cheeks hurt so freaking bad. But like I said, it was a night. That night, I even got a picture with Buddha out of all people. Like, that's how crazy it was. Like, the ending of last year, what I was really just trying to focus on was facing my fears. And I guess ecstasy or trying something this new, this crazy was one of my fears. And I was ready to face it. And I'm still facing my fears today. Hell, on that board back there that y'all looking at, it still has that quote that I feel like I might get tattooed on myself. On the other side of fear is growth. Like, fear to me is, first of all, completely another video. We'll talk about fear in another video. But it's got a lot to do with who I am. And a lot to do with what I grew up with. And I was going to crush this fear of taking ecstasy and doing something this crazy. And it was totally worth it. I had one chance to do this, at that time. That's what I was thinking, and I have one life. I have one life to do this. And I did it. And it was totally worth it. You live once. You only live once. And the life you live is the story you tell. This one day, I guess I can say chapter, is one of mine. And it was totally worth it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel and you made it to the end of the video, you might as well subscribe at this point, because trust me, I got way more dope content coming your way. I mean, we're starting a new upload schedule every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Might as well join the grind. And if you guys have any comments, go ahead, feel free to leave some down below. And if you have any more personal questions, you don't feel like asking them down here below in our comment section, might as well follow me on my Instagram @_Gewie. It's your boy, it's your man, it's Gewie. And I'm going out.